The Toronto Maple Leafs are entering a critical stretch, and the pressure inside the organization is reaching a breaking point. At the quarter mark of the season, their inconsistent play has left fans frustrated and has GM Brad Treliving searching the league for answers. The sense of urgency is real, and every sign points to a front office preparing to shake things up before the season slips away. Insiders have made it clear that Toronto is not just browsing the market, they're aggressively exploring every possible move. But they're not alone. Teams like the Montreal Canadiens and the Vancouver Canucks are also pushing to upgrade, creating an environment where one bold move could trigger a domino effect around the league. The question isn't whether something big will happen, it's which team will pull the trigger first. Elliotte Friedman recently revealed that the Leafs are willing to consider moving almost anyone on their roster, except for a small core group: Auston Matthews, William Nylander, Matthew Knies, and John Tavares. Beyond those four, everything is on the table. Even a longtime cornerstone like Morgan Rielly could be discussed if the right deal comes along. Toronto wants roster-for-roster hockey trades, not rentals or short-term patches. But the current market makes that incredibly difficult. Sellers know teams like Toronto are vulnerable and are ready to squeeze every drop of value out of them. So when does desperation officially hit? In the NHL, the unofficial turning point is American Thanksgiving. By then, most teams have a clear picture of their playoff odds. If the Leafs aren't trending upward by that point, the pressure to make a major move could reach its peak. Folding on the season seems unthinkable, but so does staying quiet while the standings tighten around them. Meanwhile, the rest of the league is preparing for a potential trade market explosion. Teams with young cores and deep prospect pools like Chicago, Utah, Detroit, and Anaheim could aggressively push for upgrades if they sense an opening for a playoff run. That's where Toronto faces its biggest disadvantage. They don't have the same draft picks or prospect capital to compete in bidding wars. And several players who once held trade value, like Nick Robertson or struggling bottom six forwards, may no longer bring meaningful returns. That leaves Toronto in a difficult position. They're running out of movable assets, running out of time, and running out of excuses. Unless something changes quickly, the Maple Leafs may be forced to finish the season with the roster they already have, whether it's good enough or not.